First, I want to ask you something. Where do you want to go when the COVID-19 pandemic is over? Please go to menti.com and write your answer there using this code. Seems like most of you wanted to go to the church. Well, it's important because you really have to thank God for that. Others also answered mall, mountain, friend's house, park, province, school, and a lot more. You know what? Your answers are categorized as adverb of place. And that is one of the types of adverbs that we are going to discuss for today. Hello everyone, this is Dr. Alex. If you are new to my channel, please don't hesitate to like and subscribe. I swear you'll learn something from me. Adverb is a part of a speech that modifies an adjective, verb, or another adverb. Adjective, by the way, is a part of a speech that describes or limits a noun or pronoun. Example, handsome, rich, happy. And verb is a part of a speech that denotes an action or state of being. Example, cry, love, pray, fly. Under the definition of adjective, we have the words noun and pronoun. Noun is a part of a speech that names a person, place, thing, animal, or idea. Example, boy, house, kitten, river. And pronoun is a part of a speech that takes the place of noun. Example, he, she, it, they. You know what? The parts of a speech are connected to each other. By the way, I have a separate video of the 8 parts of a speech. If you haven't watched it, please check it out. Once again, adverb is a part of a speech that modifies an adjective, verb, or another adverb. And here are the different types. Adverb of time, place, manner, degree, conjunctive adverb, adverb of frequency, and adverb of affirmation and negation. Let's have the first one, adverb of time. It answers the question when. Example, now, soon, last year, yesterday, tomorrow, next week, the day after, the day before, the following month. Let me read the sample sentence. Destructive Typhoon Ulysses with international name Damco battered many parts of our country last week. So when did the destructive Typhoon Ulysses batter our country? The answer is last week. Last week is the adverb of time that modifies the verb battered. Next. In 2018, the UN Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change (IPCC) reported that we only have 12 years left before we feel the irreversible effects of climate change. So when did the UN IPCC report that one? The answer is in 2018. In 2018 is the adverb of time that modifies the word reported. Reported is a verb. Next, adverb of place. It answers the question where. And here are some samples. Far, near, here, there, at home, in school, everywhere, somewhere, along the road, in the community. And here's the sample sentence for that one. Rescuers immediately went to flood-prone areas to save lives. The question is, where did the rescuers go? The answer is to flood-prone areas. To flood-prone areas, that is the adverb of place that modifies the word went. Went is a verb, okay? Next, climate activists have drafted policy recommendations in the Philippines since it is considered the 3rd most climate change vulnerable country in the world. So the question is where? Where did the climate activists draft the policy recommendations? The answer is in the Philippines. And that is the adverb of place that modifies the verb drafted. Next, adverb of degree. It answers the question to what extent? And here are some samples. So, very, fully, quite, almost, totally, slightly, partially, extremely, completely, and a lot more. And here are the examples. Many people were so scared when the typhoon ravaged our country. So is the adverb of degree that modifies the word scared. Another example, it is extremely difficult for the families affected by the typhoon to stay in the evacuation center for a couple of days. Extremely is the adverb of degree that modifies the word difficult, and it is also an adjective. So that's an example of adverb of degree. Next, now we have adverb of manner, and it answers the question how. Examples are easily, gently, gracefully, happily, harmoniously, intelligently, joyfully, patiently, peacefully, slowly. Let me read the sentence. The family trapped on the rooftop of their house due to widespread flooding patiently waited for the rescue team. So the adverb of manner here is the word patiently. Okay, it answers the question how. How did the family trapped on the rooftop of their house due to widespread flooding wait for the rescue team? And the answer is patiently. Patiently is the adverb of manner that modifies the word waited. The Bureau of Fire Protection BFP bravely crossed deep waters to save our fellow men during the onslaught of the typhoon. Bravely is the adverb of manner that answers the question how, and it modifies the verb crossed. Next, we have adverb of frequency, and it answers the question how often. Let me show you some samples. Always, annually, every day, frequently, monthly, occasionally, often, rarely, sometimes, usually. Let me read the sentence. The Philippines is visited by an average of 20 typhoons annually, wherein 5 of which are destructive. Annually is the adverb of frequency that answers the question how often, modifying the verb is visited. Now we have this next example. I wonder why environmental journalism articles are rarely published when in fact such stories can save lives. In here, rarely is the adverb of frequency that answers the question how often, and the word rarely modifies the verb are published. This time we have adverb of affirmation and negation. Affirmation, by the way, is like saying yes because you agree, since it's a positive assertion. On the other hand, when you say negation, it's like saying no since you try to contradict or deny something. Example of affirmation: absolutely, certainly, definitely, indeed, obviously, surely, verily, yes. Whereas negation, we have the following: no, never, hardly, scarcely, not at all, in no way, no longer, no sooner. Let me read the following examples. I will never ever forget the great things taught by the Greenpeace Initiative about environmental journalism. Another example, Greta Thunberg was indeed right when she said climate change is an emergency, the biggest crisis that humanity has ever faced. The words never and indeed are examples of adverb of affirmation and negation. And finally, we have conjunctive adverb. From the word conjunction, conjunction is a part of a speech that connects sentences, words, phrases. On the other hand, when we say conjunctive adverb, it connects independent clauses. And we can possibly use any of the following, although there are still other examples of it. Let me read. Accordingly, consequently, hence, however, likewise, meanwhile, moreover, otherwise, such as, therefore. Okay, in this sentence, such as is the conjunctive adverb. Let me read. Environmental journalism is the practice of reporting on current and present environmental topics such as news and research about animals and wildlife, conservation, and environmental issues like pollution, climate change, genetic manipulation, factory farming, or canned trophy hunting. This is according to TGBI 2020. Once again, let's try to take a look at the different types of adverbs. Adverb of place, adverb of time, adverb of manner, adverb of frequency, adverb of degree, adverb of affirmation and negation, and conjunctive adverb. Now it's time to check if you've learned something from our lesson for today. Directions: identify the type of adverb highlighted in the sentence. The first one is done for you. Alright, it's time to check your answers. Please be honest. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, hit the like button and subscribe. Click also the bell icon for notifications. And oops, don't forget to share so others will also learn something from you.